This video is lifted from my training course, Effective Video Fundamentals, which you can get by following the link in the description below. So now I'm going to show you how you can improve the audio quality of your videos from now until forever. And all it takes is a tiny investment, one bit of equipment that you need to buy, and honestly, the difference it's going to have if you've just been using something like your smartphone up to now is massive. So all you're going to need is one of these. This is the Rode SmartLav Plus lavalier microphone. So all it is, literally, is a mic and a cable. But the important thing is, two important things. One is that it's a very high quality microphone. I use Rode microphones all the time. I've got several of them, use them for years, and they're well renowned for excellent quality products. So they're a great manufacturer. And the other important thing is that it terminates in the correct type of plug to go into your smartphone. So I'm just going to demonstrate the difference in quality between using just your smartphone and using the SmartLav Plus. So here we go. I'm just going to do a really quick self-shot video on my iPhone. So this is an example of what it sounds like if I'm using the inbuilt microphone on my smartphone. I haven't done anything differently. I've just opened the camera and pressed record, and obviously I'm indoors and this is what it sounds like. Cool, so we've got that one in the bag. What I do need to use, because I'm using a newer iPhone which has a lightning port rather than a headphone port, is use the little adapter that came with it, so you might have to do that as well. So I'm just plug this straight in to my phone. You could hide the cable if you want, but for the purposes of this, I'm just going to attach it straight on and let the cable out, but you could hide this underneath your clothing if you want. I am actually already wearing a lavalier microphone that's hidden. So I've got two on now, but I'm going to show you what this one sounds like. So it's just clipped on to my polo shirt like that, straightforward, and it's just going straight into the phone. Now, I don't actually need to do anything else from this point. I don't need to do anything differently if I don't want, because my smartphone will have detected that I've got a microphone running into it. So now if I go back to the camera app and I press record, now I'm recording a video with the SmartLav Plus attached just a few inches kind of below my chin here. And this is the difference in audio quality. And you should be able to tell that it is immense and it sounds much more kind of professional, studio grade, and yeah, just like awesome quality sound. And that is it. That is all you need to do. So even if you are filming with a camera, you've got like a standalone camera, you're not filming on your smartphone, the really cool thing you can do with this is you can actually do what we would call dual system audio. So you use your camera to film your stuff as normal, but you don't actually use the sound from your camera because it's probably not going to be very good. So what you do instead is you have a SmartLav Plus attached, and you keep your phone in your pocket and you record just the audio itself. So rather than using the camera app on your phone, you could use the Voice Memos app perhaps, or you could get a dedicated app like Rode Rec. So that's by the same manufacturer as the microphone itself. And you just press record on there, it records the audio, and you hide your phone away. And then you've essentially got a little portable audio recorder that's recording this amazingly high quality sound. And then all you need to do is sync it up afterwards if you're doing some kind of editing. You just sync up those two tracks. You mute the one from your camera, and then you've got fantastic audio quality. I can't recommend these mics highly enough, honestly. For the price that they are, it's ridiculous value because you're probably going to have it forever. There's just a few considerations you need to be aware of. Obviously, as I say, you need to make sure that you've got, if you've got a newer iPhone or something that doesn't have a headphone port, make sure that you've got the correct adapter to go into it. The other thing is the cable on this is fairly short. It's ideal for if you are just kind of filming selfie videos and you're going to be holding your camera, your smartphone perhaps, and it's ideal as well for kind of putting in your pocket because you haven't got loads of cable, going off everywhere. But if you want to film something that's a bit further away, then you're probably going to have to get the extension cable. I believe it's the SC1 extension cable, also from Rode, but that gives you a massive 6 meters of extra cable. So if you want to stick your camera on a table or something and you want to take a few more steps away, then the extension cable is a must. But that's an easy fix for that. The final consideration is that these aren't going to eliminate things like wind noise outside. So you've probably had it before where you've been outside, filmed on your smartphone, and you know the audio has been unusable because the wind has just distorted the whole thing. Now, having a lavalier microphone can really help in those situations, but it's not a sort of catch-all solution. It's not going to just eliminate that wind noise. Right now, this smart lav that I'm wearing doesn't have the wind cover on, but it does come with a little foam windshield, which will help somewhat when you're outside, but again, it doesn't completely eliminate wind noise. You can, however, buy a separate kind of fluffy wind filter, which you sometimes see newsreaders wearing, which looks a little bit ridiculous. But if you are struggling to get sort of clean sound outside, all you do is you put that on and it does a really good job of getting rid of the wind noise. You could even, you know, if you're worried about it looking ridiculous, which it does kind of look ridiculous, then you could just even have it a little bit lower down so that it's out of shot, and then no one will even know that you've got this silly fluffy thing on. But that's it. That's the SmartLav Plus. And so like I say, it's high quality audio, professional premium audio for all of your videos forever.